Talk to me, Julia. You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Mother, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
Okay. Hey there, everyone. This is Jeffrey with Killaskila Gaming, and welcome back to Martha is Dead. As you can see there previously, a lot happened. First of all, Julia thinks that her mother may have something to do with Martha's death, and I want to say unintentionally revealed that she is Julia to her mother and father at least. I don't know if anybody else knows at this point besides the nanny, because of course she told her. We are going to, of course, head to communicate with the White Lady. There are a few things I want to do on the way, and and I want to see if we can continue Lapo's quest. So let's get to that from here. And I think we have kind of an optional photo right down the way here. And there's an infrared one linked to the White Lady on the way. So let's see if we can find this. So yeah, this might take a little bit of scouring on my part. Wonder what this area here is for then. So the spot we're looking for kind of looks like there's some graves. I'm not sure if it's the one I found previously or not, but I was told it's off to the left. Or told, I read that it's off to the left. And, oh, there's an infrared. Oh, the infrared's right here.
There are a lot of crosses here. I will hopefully be able to gauge which one is right with an infrared photo.
Huh. Is this the White Lady one? Okay, I guess we'll find out. Let's, get it into frame. Okay, we're at a good angle, I guess. Too dark. That should work, I think. I may need to adjust. I think that'll work. Okay, so the I think that was the optional one. I don't know why it was marked for infrared. I guess it was called like the Lover's Ghost or something like that. So maybe it's just not specifically tied to the White Lady. I think the other one we need to go back to. Oh, interesting. We got some quest markers. We need to go find that house in the woods. I just don't remember exactly where it is, but I think if we stick to the right, we should be able to find it. I think that's how I stumbled across it. Either way, we'll just wander, so not a big deal. So let's head back up. At least we know what we're looking for. And I think that's the one tied to the White Lady. I thought I recognized it when I was reading up on it. So this way. I think. Yeah. We'll try right first, I think, and then we'll backtrack. I can't remember the exact route. I originally wanted to play this yesterday, but I was recording for such a long time. Oh, there we are. I was recording for such a long time that, you know, I kind of ran out of time. Oh, there it is. So how close do we have? Well, I guess how close can we get? How close do we have to get? Yeah, so this one is specific to the white lady. I'm so trophy tied. Okay, so it looks like everything's good. Aperture's already open. There we go. Attachments. Good. Right. And I think that's pretty much it. There's more stuff we want to do photo-wise, but we need to go back to develop those first. Like I said, I'd like to try and continue Lapo's story here. And if you look at the map, the circle kind of above me, up at the top, is the bunker they're referring to, but you can't access it that way. And so I thought I'd take out the middleman and see if we can access it the other way. And if you look at the design, you might be able to figure out where the entrance is. So just take a look at it and kind of consider, you know, again, it's in the circle above me, and see if you can figure out where the actual entrance is. And we can't access it very easily, so I'm going to continue on. Just let you mull it over. And we're going to head down towards the lake for now. Oh, hey. This is actually the next white lady image. Oh, I guess we don't need to do these ones in order, I bet. Well, hey, while we're here, let's get her done. I don't know if we actually need to get the monument in frame or not. Let's do it for fun though. First of all, put our attachments on, and then let's yeah, we're already zoomed in mostly, so good enough. Well, that was convenient. So continue back down to the lake. One other thing we're going to want to do is to do our next divination, because this is a new day. I do not believe there is a newspaper, though, for us to do yet. So, of course, we want to go to the island for the White Lady. We've got somewhere else we got to go for Lapo. But before we do that, let's shuffle that deck. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 7. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's try 14. Doing 7s. Fifteen, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay.
I will succeed in the end. I'm going to enjoy what I deserve. But uncertainty and resistance to change are making my life very difficult.
Huh. Okay, so we got that in. Before we hit the boat, I'll take a drink of my frosty beverage that I have prepared. By prepared, I mean poured into a glass.
Without all the necessary elements, there's no point travelling to the island. Without all the necessary elements, there's no point traveling to the island.
Deja vu. What am I missing? Why would you come down here without knowing? Oh, because it's right here. The dress we dropped when in the morning that we found Martha's body.
My dress. It could be the element that links my world with that of the lady. It has been here for a few days, in a place that is both mine and hers.
Okay, good thinking. Is that all we need? We'll try and figure out, I guess.
Without all the necessary elements, there's no point traveling to the island.
From the diary, I must re-invoke her loss by putting her in contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for the lover's grave in the woods, but there are so many graves. If I take a photo of the graves with the infrared film, that's why. So it is a required photo. Okay. I may be able to see something that points to his grave. Daddy always used to say to me that infrared captures things that the naked eye cannot. So we do need to develop this first then. To take infrared photos. Yeah, we've already done that 100 times now. Well, I guess we could, we're going to need to go back up to develop more after this anyway, before we do the White Lady. So we just need the boat to finish Labo. So I guess we'll head back to the house. That's cool. I didn't know that was part of the storyline. But we will reconvene at the house. Oh. For some reason I thought we didn't get these quite yet.
The yellow filter. If it were to snow, it would be perfect.
I don't think we're going to get snow.
The green filter. Useful for landscapes.
Ooh. Well, we need to do them anyway, so we can play with them. Okay. Do the grave first. Since we took it first.
What? A ghost? Isn't that what I was hoping to see? So why am I so surprised? Because ghosts shouldn't exist, that's why. But here it is, plain to see. The spirit is a prisoner residing over the grave that I've been searching for. Just like the White Lady, he is trapped in this world, but they can no longer join together. Evil has separated them. I'm starting to believe that the lady isn't just a legend, and that scares me a little.
I mean, you're the one who wants to talk to her. What were you expecting?
This was her house, I'm sure of it. Apparently for her, it was a place of suffering.
Remember, that was the house we found in the woods the previous day.
She prayed while hiding in the woods, probably asking for forgiveness for sins she was so ashamed of. She couldn't go to her church and speak with her priest.
It is creepy. I love it. Okay, that's all we got for now. Okay, so I ran all the way down to the lake, not realizing we had to go to the grave. Oops. But here we are. Yeah, I completely forgot about this.
If I wear this, it should allow me to make contact with her. With this object, she'll have to hear me, I have no doubt.
Alright, alright.
Now that I have everything I need to communicate with the lady, I can finally go to the island.
And we will reconvene at the dock. Actually, while we're here, why don't we go and check out that bunker? We are right next to it. Then we'll go to the dock. And then we go to Washington. Points if you get that reference. That's an obscure one. My dad and I always make that joke to each other. Whenever we're supposed to go somewhere and we end up delaying ourselves somehow, we say, okay, but then we go to Washington. There we are. The bunker.
What is this place? This never used to be here. Oh, it's closed from the inside. How can I get in?
Now, we need the boat to get to the island. That's why I'm not sure if they're going to let us follow through with Lapo's quest, because if you haven't figured it out yet, you can see the bunker is now circled on the opposite side. So it's kind of a route that goes through all the way through the, I don't know if you call this a mountain, hill, or what we're on. So, worst case scenario, though, we can always do it in the next chapter. But we will reconvene at the lake. This time we go to Washington. All right, we are back. Nice, 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 nice. The magic number was always 3, right? Okay, so let's try, see if we can get to the bunker first. I don't know exactly how far out it is, so we'll just... Oh, no, 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 it's pulling me. Yeah, I don't want me to go there.
Nanny's husband Pride and Joy. He used to take me fishing in it many years ago. I don't understand why Mother never wanted me and Martha to use it.
I mean, it is a boat, right? Yeah, they kind of forced me over here, so I have a feeling we're not going to be able to go to the bunker. It is cool how far and wide we can go, though. But I suppose we'll just do it on the next day. I mean, otherwise, how else are we going to find out about the boat, I guess? This is fine. Creepy little place. Oh, you can see the bunker. You know, this might be kind of a cool place for photographs. I wonder if we can get a clear shot with like the macro lens or something. Let's try it. Let's try to go up a little. Let's get close to the edge. Okay. So let's go to our extras. Okay, photo film for when it's sunny. Shaded. Yeah, let's go to the... Ooh, we're probably not gonna look. Oh, that's cool. This feels like it's gonna be too grainy. Focal lens. Let's go to regular. Oh, that's cool. Maybe the focal lens would be a good one. It's kind of foggy. Okay. What else do we got? I think we've used everything else as far as what we can. Let's stick with 100. We're gonna need that open. And I'm thinking tripod. I don't know if that's gonna help, but oh, cool. All right. What if we did? This is the one we stuck with, right? The green. We've done the blue quite a bit. I don't think we've done the yellow. That might be worthy with the landscape out. I have an idea where we can use that though. Anyway, because I like doing landscapes. So let's remember we did the orange, and we'll try the others out later. Because we need to use everything at least once, I think. That one's actually pretty clear. Maybe we should use... Well, we can always compare them, right? Alright. I mean, it doesn't hurt to mess around with them. We're going to need to use them anyway. There's a little walkway up here. Interesting. If I'm recalling the story correctly, didn't he kill her on this island? If I'm remembering, this was from the first episode. Huh.
A roll of film. It's the one that I was taking out of the camera just before I discovered Martha's body. It should contain shots from before that moment. With a bit of luck, one of the shots has captured the moment of Martha's murder. I will then finally have an answer. Was it really Mummy? I will develop it as soon as I can, but now it's time to speak with the White Lady.
Okay. So, necklace, or cross, both I guess. That's the boyfriend's.
I will wear her lover's cross to draw her to me.
And is that my outfit on the ground? And then a lock of hair. Is that my outfit?
A lock of my hair to enter into her world. I will use the tarot cards to communicate with her. The first 10 will be used like I did with Nanny. Once 2 cards have been chosen, it should begin.
You camouflage yourself in the woods to approach me.
It's creepy.
You blend in with the water to make yourself known. You wish to communicate with me through the energy of symbols. You use my pain to summon me. You are very bold. You call upon me for knowledge that I do not possess, for answers I do not have. I am only a vessel, like water, like air, a vessel to move and breathe.
It worked. Now I need to choose 2 cards. Here we go.
Out of 10, let's do 3. And let's see, 4, 5. Let's see. Could you guess?
Part of our soul embraces the people we love. It is then torn away from us when these people disappear. The wound is deep and it cannot heal. Faith vacillates. Death causes fear. But the church is a safe place. It is home and mother to its children. Faith is the light. Do not lose it. Finding it again is almost impossible. I lost it in sorrow, and without time, I am lost in the dark.
Okay, did I do another one? Let's do 9. And 1.
You do not have control of yourself. There is a dark figure inside you. The wounds are feeding it. It will do things you do not like. It will use your desires, your guilt, the darkest parts of your conscience.
Okay, let's do 5. And 8.
The daughter, the house, the mother. The daughter comes from the mother's house, then makes herself a home and becomes a mother. This cycle is broken. To undo the knot, find the sun. He is the original sin reflected on you. The one who gave you the light wishes to take it back. She wants control. Bit by bit, she is crumbling your life. You have to stop her.
Okay, I'll go with 2. And 4.
You will no longer be able to tell light from darkness. In sorrow, the difference is so subtle. You are alone, and you will remain alone. Memories are abandoning you. They are your only true companions. Now they take the place of your happy childhood, and they may return to keep you company.
Alright. Last 2. So 10. That's not good. 6.
I can sense that you want to know who did it, but I do not have the answer. You must find it yourself. Do not ever try to enter through the front door if you wish to reach the heart. Your twin sister might have the answer you are looking for. Even after death, we leave traces of ourselves, don't we? Everything is indefinite if you look at the essence of things.
The moon. I think that's for communicating with the White Lady. Plane. A key.
Speaking with the White Lady confused me even more, but at least now I have this key.
How does that... We're in our pajamas? How does that work? It's gotta be this in the room. No, Mom has the room key. It's gotta be this. I'm assuming Mom has the room key.
July 16th. Dear sister, I entrust my secrets to this letter. If you are reading it, things have gone as I thought they might, and I am no longer there with you. First of all, I am not deaf, and I never was. Mother scared me when we were little, so I decided not to speak or listen anymore. It worked. In fact, Mother began to love me. They also found a scientific explanation for my deafness. Neurological damage caused by excessive pressure exerted by the twin during pregnancy progressively led to hearing loss. And like that, my decision was also transformed into a fault of yours. So I must put it right. Do I have any other secrets? Unfortunately, yes, but a letter is too cold for such matters. Now that you know that I can speak, please go to the dark room. I have a hidden recording. Listen to it and you will hear my voice. Farewell, Martha. Why all of this madness, Martha? What else have you been hiding from me? You deprived me of your voice for more than 15 years. I can't wait to hear it now.
What's this one?
There is nothing here.
Then what? You can see the roll here. Oh. Gotta put it on.
Hi, Julia. I know that this will seem absurd, but this is me and this is my voice. We are equals in this sense, too. Well, it's obvious, really. I've basically always spoken, and you were my voice. I'm going to meet my fate, so I don't want there to be any more secrets between us. I have to tell you that I'm pregnant, Julia. I'm pregnant with Lapo's baby. We had sex, and I never had the courage to tell you. I was so afraid of hurting you. I'm so ashamed. And now, how can I ever bring this child into the world? The baby is starting to show. Could you tell? That's why I'm no longer getting undressed in front of you. But for how much longer can I hide it? Yesterday, you asked me to go to the lake together early in the morning. You, the sleepyhead. Early. I asked you to switch beds with me, like we used to when we were little girls. I got up at dawn and didn't wake you. I put on one of your dresses.
This is really cool.
I wrote a card to Mother telling her that it was you who was pregnant, not me, and to come and see at the lake. I left it on the desk in her room. Then I felt the need to talk to you, and I remembered the recorder in the dark room. I will go to the lake alone and act as you. I will tell her everything you never had the courage to tell her. I will be your voice. I know how much she's made you suffer over the years. Unlike you, I remember all of the harm she has done to you, and it is my fault. Take my place, sister. You will live a better life, and I will be able to rest in peace, knowing that I at least tried to put right what I have done wrong. I will go now. My last memory will be the image of you sleeping peacefully. Hi, Julia. I was upset, unbelievably upset. July 16th, that cursed day. Martha didn't wake me up.
It must be still in the past. Must still be in the past, I mean. Oh, yeah.
There was a dress missing from my wardrobe.
Oh.
Martha wasn't there, and we were supposed to go to the lake together. She even made her bed, which was unusual. I thought Mother woke up early, despite her medication, and asked her to do something.
Oh.
It was late. Martha hadn't woken me up as we had agreed. And I always overslept. I simply decided to go out and take the photographs by myself without Martha.
Okay, there we go.
It was a foggy morning, but it was no longer dawn. It was a sign of something terrible. My mother had killed her beloved Martha with her own hands. I had then taken her place, usurping the throne of her affection. She would have never forgiven me. I had real reason to be afraid. I searched for one of Daddy's pistols to defend myself. What a stupid little girl I was. In spite of everything, that roll of film still needed developing. Even if it didn't prove she was guilty, I also wanted to search for proof of Martha's pregnancy.
Okay. That was a quite.
Five German divisions faced the troops of the 8th Army. Units of an Indian division crossed the River Pesa on a vast front, and they advanced 2 kilometers south of Monte Lungo. Meanwhile, the New Zealand units have reinforced their positions that run from San Michel to La Romola. Near La Romola, the Michelangelesque villa of the E family, where General K was staying, was bombed by the artillery. Luckily, the general and his family were not in the house at the time of the attack, and once again La Romola has been the site of graphic barbarity. A farm was stormed and animals were stolen and killed. Nobody has claimed responsibility for yet another act of senseless vandalism. But at the scene, an anti-German propaganda flyer was found. This is the civilization that our comrades are proposing.
I was gonna say what a bombshell to drop on us. So I don't really want to progress the storyline here, because there's quite a bit left. I think this is our last day. But I do want to kind of do any miscellaneous stuff that we haven't done yet. Things that don't necessarily affect the story too much. So, first of all,
400 ISO film. It comes into its own shooting clouds and indoors.
the Hanged Man. And that should be... Collect all camera accessories. Okay. I made a comment previously.
General Edict K. New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Arturi. Telephone number 1185.
Yeah, we already had that one. I was commenting previously about how the walkthrough I was using was not quite accurate, and I think they were editing things in the comments of all places to do it. So can't go into a room. So I was kind of resorting to a couple of other walkthroughs for different purposes, so I'll list those in the description as well. I'll do it from this first episode, even though I wasn't quite using them right away. Okay, so last divination. I'll do 3.
I mustn't care about what people think.
7.
Or fear will prevent me from facing the music.
Do 11.
It will be very difficult to recover from the mental collapse.
Oh, wait, another one?
Destiny is inevitable. The end waits for us.
The Wheels of Fortune. Isn't it usually 3 cards? Okay, well. Nice. Last time that we can do our journal, so let's get that out of the way.
21st of July. Lapo is dead. They shot me in the back when I discovered his body. I thought I had hit rock bottom. These are soulless, empty days. After so many awful events, I finally managed to meet the White Lady, or so I believe. The line between reality and dreams is becoming less and less clear to me. I thought a lot about her words, but they didn't shed any light on my assumptions. They kept ringing in my mind. Maybe I will understand when the time comes. Now I know for certain that it was Mummy who killed Martha, when she thought that she was me. Only a week ago, all of this would have seemed impossible. I just need to find the proof, so she can pay for what she has done.
Okay. Hi, Priestess. Read all diary pages. Of course, newspaper downstairs. I'll have to look at the phone numbers, but I think those are more story related at this point, so we can't just do them right away.
Telegram. I'll leave it in the letterbox. Have a good day.
Another telegram of condolence. Isn't it a bit late?
Still can't get into our room. You got mail.
The New Zealanders conquer Tavernelli. In the eastern sector of the battlefront, the troops of the 2nd New Zealand Division, British 8th Corps, conquer Tavernelli. The 6th South African Armoured Division advances on the heights near Greve, conquering the peaks of the Dimini and Philly Mountains. The 4th Division reaches San Giovanni.
The stars. Okay. So we don't even have to read everything. We're going to, of course, but I'm assuming that was the one for reading the newspaper. Yeah, read every newspaper edition.
Bombings. Damage caused by the bombings between Florence and Siena continues to increase. After the disaster at Poggibonsi, rubble and power cuts are the order of the day. Attack on Hitler. After an attack carried out by a group of traitors, Hitler's words are, "In having escaped, I see a sign of the duty incumbent on me to continue my work."
I wonder if that was Operation Valkyrie. That was towards the end of the war, I think. I'm not sure, though.
Sabotage of the phone lines in La Romola. Telephone cables have been cut, causing danger to general safety. Any damage to the information service facilities is punishable by death.
So, oop. Oh, there's one for the Raven? Oh yeah, the dress. Okay, the weapons cache. We will definitely be doing this. I was asked to find the weapons cache. It must be somewhere in the woods near home, which we found. Find a way to enter, find the weapons cache. A strange structure in the woods, there must be another entrance. And we have to go back to the dock for that, so... we got 2 numbers here, but like I said, these might be story related, so I might save this. I'll check before we get too far. The film in the dress. I had forgotten I had a roll of film in that dress. It might have captured the moment of Martha's murder. Develop the photo. I'll probably save that as well, just in case. I don't remember exactly what it shows. Things to do. The postman left a telegram in the letterbox. I should take a look at it, and we're gonna save that as well. All right, so we're gonna take a quick bike ride out to the poppy field. And that should give us our last photo, infrared photo for the white lady. And I thought we might play around with the camera a little bit. And then we're going to go and do Lapo's storyline. I don't know why I went around here. Whee! That was why, right? We're just having fun here at this point. Yeah, I thought this area was kind of pretty. Plus, we have our last, like I said, our last photo. And there we are. It said something about the ruins. I don't know if it wants us to take a photo of the house or not. I think we just want to do it here. So first, let's get our adjustments. Good. Or our adjustments. Our extras. And then too bright, so let's close the aperture. And it's already in focus. Cool. Judgment. So that's our final photo. So the description for that is shoot all 4 infrared photos of the lady. So that's all we need to do for that. And like I said, let's just kind of play around. I was thinking if I could get a cool shot of the poppy field here, that might be kind of pretty. And, you know, nice too, because we didn't even need to develop the photo. We're going to do it anyway, but... Oh? I've never seen this before.
Tuscans. Throughout Italy, the people are fighting against the German invaders. Over a third of Italy has already been liberated from this loathed invader. We know that you are doing a lot to prevent the Germans from strengthening their power over you. The day of your liberation is approaching. Your freedom is certain. Your region is of the utmost importance in this war of liberation. Hinder the Germans by refusing to cooperate with them in any way. Transport is essential for the German troops and their supplies. Your region is the center of the transport network south of the Apennines. The triangle of La Spezia, Florence, Livorno is of great importance to the Germans and their hope to maintain a yoke over Italy. Tuscans, double your efforts. The day of liberation is fast approaching. Unite and do your utmost to speed up your liberation.
All right. I wonder if that was there earlier and I just didn't notice it. I guess this area is good enough. The flowers are pretty. It's kind of a landscape. What the heck? Let's go right to extras. Okay, we've done 100. Did we do 25? I can't remember. 200. This one's the clearest. Yeah, we can always increase the light. Let's go with this. Landscapes. I don't know if this would really count as a landscape, but we need to use it anyway. Let's do minor focus. Sure. Um, yeah, what the heck? Sky might look kind of weird. Yeah, we did that one. Try it like this, I guess. And think we've done orange. Ooh, I don't know about that. Let's go without the color lens. Let's just do the regular photo. I guess that's good enough for this. We can find some more stuff along the way. Let's reconvene at the docks down by the lake. Man, this is beautiful. Huh. We got to do some photographs here, right? Let's see about using up those accessories. Just for the heck of it. So, what do we got here? Let's go to the 25 for now. It's so bright. We haven't used the macro lens. We used the yellow one, right? I kind of want to use it with the red just to see what that's kind of cool. Just to use it, let's use the green. And let's readjust a little bit. Actually, let's do the island. Just want to try something. Let's do macro and play around with the grain. Have we done the... This is kind of weird. Let's try it. You don't think it's going to get high enough? There we go. Justice. Which, that was for shoot a photo with every camera accessory, which is what I was going for there. And I could do some more. I could probably make this actually look really nice, but we still got more to do, so let's get to it. I think we've done enough at this point. I can't remember exactly where we're going, but there you are. Probably. Ooh. What am I doing?
This old culvert used to be covered in bushes. Someone must have worked in it recently.
Okay, what we got in? Used to be covered in bushes, okay. Cool. Looks... Ooh, this is cool. I would love this kind of stuff. One of my friends and I, we used to always, go explore abandoned places.
Tunnel? Here? I wasn't there when I was younger, I'm sure of it.
We used to like exploring abandoned buildings and whatnot. So used to. I mean, I'm sure we still would. We just haven't seen each other in a while. So shout out to Emily if she happens to come across this, and we totally need to go. trail driving and whatnot again. It's been a while. One thing I kind of noticed when I was several times I've noticed it in the house is how the circuitry, the wiring, well, that kind of circuitry.
There's been a whole world underneath us this whole time.
How all the electricity and stuff, like the wiring in the house, and here too, it looks like is all exposed wiring, like it's out on the walls. I think that's kind of cool. I'm not used to that. Okay, is that I can't see that very well. So I don't know if that's common in Italy. I don't know if that's maybe that's a timeline specific type thing. Maybe it's like that all through Europe. I have no idea. But one thing I've always hated about old homes in the States is they always have them, you know, like all of our homes, they're generally covered, you know, buried behind the walls, and a lot of places have really bad wiring. My dad does that kind of thing, so he was not a big fan of the house I used to own. So I think it's kind of cool to have it on the outside, because then you know where everything is, how everything's set up. You don't have to guess or, you know, break things to figure it out. This does feel kind of mazy, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it's pretty direct as far as where you can go and where you can't go, or where things at least end up. Remember to view current objectives. Yeah. Find the weapon cache. I'm assuming that's where we're at.
When was this place built? I didn't know it even existed.
Yeah, those are grenades. I don't know if there's anything we can interact with. It said something about posting a flag, right? So what if we go through here? So I kind of wonder if her father's really drinking the Kool-Aid with this stuff.
This place gives me the creeps.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Or if this is kind of like the opposite of It's a Wonderful Life. I think that's the name of the movie. That is the name of it, right? The one with the Von Trapp family. I just watched that for like the first time this year. First time in my life. I'm 37 years old, and I just saw It's a Wonderful Life for the first time. It was good. I really liked it. I just don't understand why it plays so much on Christmas. But I did really like it. And I'm saying kind of like, it's like the opposite, because of course the family runs off. That's why they survived, right? In this case, you know, we didn't run off. We're actually a part of it. And so I'm saying, you know, if you didn't drink the Kool-Aid, maybe it's kind of like the opposite of that.
This must be a dormitory, but no one is here. Who knows why? Dear Brunhilde, the heat here is killing me. We have been trapped inside the tunnel. It seems that Command are preparing for something big, but they are not telling us what. The other day we went out on patrol and accidentally shot a young girl. I will carry the weight of this guilt for the rest of my life. I love you always. The hope of seeing you again is what keeps me going. T. The soldier who shot me, he thinks I'm dead. I don't feel any resentment. We are all hurting so much.
Huh.
This telephone doesn't work. Oh, it's probably because I cut that line.
Yeah, that's us. There's the flag. What's this? View. Oh, skin. Huh. Oh, I forgot. Wait again. Oh wait. What's the new skin? Silver, Model, Camo. Okay, I can't really see in here anyway, but I just want to see what it was. I wonder how many skins there are. Okay, so this must be the flag we're gonna grab. Just remember, this is her way of signaling the resistance, the partisans. Is that what they call
I will hang
themselves?
this on top of the pole next to my house. That will confirm these tunnels are in the area. My mission will then be complete.
It's kind of interesting that we get recruited as a spy. Okay, so where's the exit? I honestly can't remember which way we came from. Is this... Oh.
Finally an exit. Looks like I'm back in the woods near the house.
Yeah, you could really easily get lost in there. That would be scary for that purpose, if nothing else.
I will pull the gate closed so nobody notices that someone was here, but it will remain unlocked.
I wonder if I can go back in. Not that I want to, but... So we'll reconvene at the house, but we're probably going to close out pretty much right away. Okay, so there's a marker on the power line, or the phone line here. I'm assuming we have to climb it to post it. And that should get us our trophy for completing the quest. I like how they make me do every step. Yeah, don't fall.
I have done everything they asked of me. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. I hope I made the right choice.
The lovers. That is complete. Lapo's quest line. Okay. Let's get out off this thing. Why can't we do that going up? It just occurred to me, like, what are we wearing even right now? I noticed the skirt sometimes changes from perspective, so... Oh, just the thing we were wearing on the first day, and the skirt looks nothing like that. Okay. Alright. Well.
Go to the dark room now. Not when she's around. I must stay as far away from her as possible. I could go to the cemetery instead to find out whether Martha really was pregnant or not.
Okay. So I was going to see if we would be able to go and develop photos. Apparently not. So that is where we're going to close this one out. So wow, what a load of information that was dropped on us in the previous chapter. So Julia still thinks that her mother is the one who killed Martha in this case, and even more so now that she has learned some new information. So we learned that Martha was not deaf. She just pretended to be so. I'm assuming, I can't remember the exact way she expressed it, but assuming because of the way that their mother treated them when they were younger, and for some reason that made her mother come around to her more than she did Julia, of course. And the other bombshell that was dropped on this is that apparently Martha was pregnant, and not just pregnant, but pregnant with Lapo's baby, so Julia's boyfriend, our boyfriend. It feels weird to say that. That don't bother me though. So, yeah. So, what a load of new information to have dropped on us here. And, that's just wild. We did get to communicate with the white lady though. That was kind of cool. Creepy. But, yeah. So lots of new information thrown at us. And now we essentially, I guess we have our new objective. We want to go to the graveyard to see if Martha was really pregnant, and there's a telegram for us, and we still have telephone numbers to follow up on as well, but I believe the telegram is going to lead to more of that as well. So that is where we are going to pick up with the next one. So thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later. I blinked.